That's Martin.
Go on stage with your bike and come to the booth.
Okay,
Get
right.
your headset, okay?
Okay, yeah. Right, there we go. Right, on stage. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Magnifique extraordinaire.
So this is what I do when, at the end of the day, when I've been riding, I'll either camp or I'll find a hostel, which is really inexpensive. And then as it happens, I've got this dormitory to myself and I find a desk and I'm sitting by the radiator. And this is my little bed hole. It's quite cozy, really. Over here, I've got all my stuff at the end of the bed and stuff on the chair behind me. And I've pulled a table in between the wall and my bunk bed in case any errant loony wants to do me in. It's really nice. It's kind of, well, it's cozy. You know, it's a real adventure, really, even though it's in a hostel and I'm not camping. Anyway, night. I've just stopped because I just had to get away from the road and all the cars. There's lots of cars in all the villages I'm passing through. I'm not going on any auto routes. And I'm sticking to the edge of Europe as best I can, but there's still cars. Just nice to step away for a moment and take a few minutes. Oh, it's nice. And I'm a bit frustrated because I can't get my tech to work. I can't get my GoPro to link to my wireless Rode microphone, so I can't talk in my camera. And that's frustrating me. I like to get things right, and particularly at things that I'm not very good at. Oh dear, that's frustrating. I mean, it's a video story after all. I just want to get to the Touratech event. It's time for this journey to end. Finally, I made it to the annual Touratech travel event. It's their biggest yearly bash, and it was important I got there. As sponsors, they've supported me for 15 years. I'd use their clothing and equipment anyway because it's quality. But they helped me go around the world loads of times, to Mongolia, across Russia, Africa, you name it, and I've worn their Campanero suit everywhere. But just as important, they contributed with actual money and budgets to help me break world records. Right, well, I'm just arriving onto stage now, onto the Touratech stage. I'm so unprepared. Beep, beep. Hello, fella. Excuse me. Thank you. Beep, beep. Sorry. Thanks. Here we are. There's a Touratech stage. I get so nervous before I go on stage. I can tell, can't you? Oh, dear. I'm better afterwards. Yeah. Here we go. Getting all the treatment. Looked after by Touratech. Got to ride up that. I better fall off. Oh God, they don't speak English often. On there, ready? That's Martin.
Go on stage with your bike and come to the booth.
Okay,
Get
right.
your headset, okay?
Okay, yeah. Right, there we go. Right, on stage. Whoa, whoa. Dearie me. That's that then, isn't it? Made the stage at least. Fuck me. Why do I get so nervous? I've done this so many times before. That's it, I'm on my own. Yeah, good. Right, there we are, good.
Verrückt wie immer. Nick ist gestern 1800 Kilometer am Stück hierher gefahren und gestern Nacht irgendwann im Hotel eingetroffen. So you did 1,800 kilometers yesterday just to be here in time.
I did.
And then we have a 15-minute delay.
You did also. I thought German technology worked better than this, Martin. Martin, I just ridden around the edge of Europe. Needed something to do, and the edge of Europe, all the way wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You'll see it somewhere. We'll talk about it towards the end. But it was 27,000 kilometres, around 29 countries, and I just finished on the Royal Enfield.
I found Bob's bike shop by chance, and what a find! Seriously, if you're in the area, the two Bobs who run it can fix anything. Check out Bob's Bike Shop, because along with Mr. Pontikis in Athens, these guys are the OG bike shop to go to in Amsterdam, or the whole of the Netherlands. I mean, it's not that big, is it?
overalls.
30 years ago, I used a Gerbing heated jacket for the first time, and it totally revolutionised my winter riding. When I went across Siberia in the winter, I wore a Gerbing. Now, Gert is the owner, and he treats his kit as safety devices, and I agree. Being badly cold on a bike, if you're a winter rider that is really distracting, mind-numbing, and it's not the best place to be. But jackets, gloves on, very happy rider, very warm rider.
It's fantastic. It's amazing, and I'm very proud that we are able to, to help you with it, to get good gear, to keep you warm, because we do in heated clothing. I think we're the best in the world, and especially with our new Microwire Pro inserted heating elements, you're gonna sweating on your bike.
How important is heated clothing?
Very important, because if you cool off, if your core temperature drops by 1 degree Celsius, your reaction time drops by 10%.
You're going up north, are you? Then I would call the Frisian Islands. They're beautiful. It's like when the tide is low, you can walk there. So it's really nice. It's really typical Dutch. So go there.
How would you get there on the bike?
Just up north. If you really want to have an adventure, go with the Afsluitdijk. It's a dike between two provinces, and the lake there used to be sea, but now it's because of the dam. It's actually a dam. It's now the saltwater has turned sweet, and now it's a lake.
Tell me, how would you describe, say, the Dutch character?
Ooh, well, we're tall.
And one thing I've realised when you're away from your screen life and away from the internet, which is really fast and really, everything happens now, and it seems so terribly exciting compared to real life, which actually is very calm and gentle. And, and at the end of the day, I'm on this lovely motorbike, and how can I not, have a smile on my face? Is that it kind of makes you think, in the sense that not every day is really exciting. I mean, I'm in Terneuzen, which is in northeast Holland, well, on the way to Middelburg and sort of, I mean, it's a place you'd never really normally go to as a tourist, I think. And I think, you know, you haven't got the mountains, so you're not going to get the best motorcycle ride of your life, that's for sure. But the people are incredibly friendly, and it's very civilized, and, you know, but then traveling is like a mindset. You are sort of, well, I'm free, and I'm here. I'm allowed to be here, and I'm safe, and it's sunny, and I'm on my motorbike. So there's not an awful lot wrong with any of that, to be perfectly honest. It's just trying to make sense of why am I here. There are a lot of cliches attached to so many parts of the world, and for the Netherlands it has to be windmills and cyclists. Love them or hate them. Cyclists, that is. Everyone likes windmills, but they're everywhere. Crossing Amsterdam is like being in a bunch sprint in the Tour de France. And as for windmills, well, yes, they are there. Noble wheat grinders and a wonderful link to a part of this country's past. Belgium just quietly gets on with its business. Sure, you miss Belgium if you're off to the Alps or the Tatras, but if you do visit, you get Bruges and the canals, you get Ghent for her beauty, you get Antwerp and its magnificent city centre, and you get the coast, which on a sunny day is an enviable treat. Back home, what can you say? Home is home. It's a weird one when you spend 6 months a year trying to feel familiar with surroundings that clearly isn't home. You know, when you make a home away from home. So when I get back to home, and once I get used to the smells and the colours and my lovely wife, my children, my dogs, home starts to feel like home again. The Welsh have a word for being comfy and cosy at home. It's called cwtch. So how does it feel to have finished the journey? Well, there's always a huge sense of relief, to be perfectly honest. I mean, anything can go wrong. Bike problems, road traffic incidents, bad stuff on the road, it just goes on and on. But interestingly, a lot of these things never happened to me. No crashes in 40 years, none of my bikes have been nicked, and I've not met any bad people. I think it's about deflection. In the old days, you say, like, warding off evil spirits. Well, maybe it's just down to loads and loads of experience, I don't know. But you kind of know what's going to happen next. There's a sixth sense. Favourite bits of the ride? Well, it's a bit like saying what's your favourite country. I mean, it's how you feel on the day. Sunny, happy, nice folk, it's a great country. You meet the wrong person, the wrong day, it's raining, you never want to go back. It's not always rational. When I leave a country, I try and leave it in a good frame of mind. And that makes me feel that the whole country is great and I want to go back. People say, why is it important that I push my comfort zone so much? Well, it's simple. Have you seen all the bored people out there not knowing what to do with their lives? Well, that's not going to happen to me. Keep busy, keep the ideas flowing, don't stop. Well, that's my plan anyway. How does Europe compare to other continents? Europe is busier than any other continent I know apart from India. India has 1.2 billion people. Europe has 744 million people. And when it's sunny and warm, a lot of them want to go to the seaside for a swim. So I saw a lot of them. And that made biking, how can I say, less than brilliant at times. It was busy. But classically, artistically, historically, every which way, architecturally, there's no better place in the world. Well, that's what I think. What's it like in Wales? Wales is great, and after 27 years of living here, the locals treat me like a local, but right close by, I have my doggies, Caddy, Pip and Teggy, and my lovely wife, Dr. Caroline. But professionally, once I leave home, I've learnt, and I've done this for the last 44 years, but I've learnt to switch off. I've had to, for my own sanity. I've learnt it's easier not to think too hard about loved ones. But once I get back, I realise how much I've missed them and how much I love them. And sort of thanks for having me back, really. How was the Touratech gear? The Touratech gear was superb, it really was. The suit kept me warm when it was cold and cool when it was hot. And no, not ever did it ever let any rain in, ever. The bike is so robust, you could ride it off a cliff and it would still start the first time. It was absolutely superb and a hugely enjoyable, slightly retro ride. It's a real bike. It functions like the one you rode in your youth. Great memories. I'd ride it around the world tomorrow, except I've got to do some housework, clean a few things, and quite rightly so. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Catch you again. Oops, I think it's time for the flat white.